Hey guys, how's it going on the chair, and welcome to a new Assetto Corsa video, a very special video actually, because Assetto Corsa version 1.0, the candidate version, has just been released. We are going to race at Francorchamps, which is a track they have added as well. I'll talk during this race a little bit about all the features they have added and what has changed. So, LaFerrari, a great car, one of my favorite car, all-time favorite car probably. Big V12 engine, 6.3 liters, providing us with 963 brake horsepower. Should be a 6-lap long race with AI, 17 cars on the grid, including me. And we'll see what we can do and how strong the AI is. The strength of the AI is at 100%, so I do expect a little bit of a challenge. Need to get a feel for this car, but we'll see how it goes. So here we go. Lights are out, and away we go. And wow, that was not a great start. As you can see on the left-hand side there's now some damage modeling in the Assetto Corsa. New things they have added as well is the Silverstone National layout. Oh, the AI is so slow. The Silverstone National layout, as well as the LaFerrari, the Ferrari 458 GD2, a couple of Lotus cars, and a lot of improvements, such as performance smoothing. I can feel that the frames per second are a little bit smoother. What else? They brake so why? They are very slow actually. Also tweaks in terms of physics, basically everything. One thing I noticed is that in the changelog it didn't say force feedback improvements. Well, I do think that Assetto Corsa definitely needs better force feedback, but of course they've updated the physics, so maybe thanks to that the force feedback and the feel of the car will be a little bit different as well. So we have made our way up to what is it, P4, something like that. Also flat spots enabled, so better tire model as well. You can also get some graining and blisters on the tires, so that is very nice. But what is wrong with the AI? I'm pretty sure that I'm driving on 100% strength. I'm not kidding. So the LaFerrari then, well, very quick car. I think we will all agree on that. As I said, 963 brake horsepower. It has a hybrid engine in there as well, providing some more horsepower. And also the grip is pretty nice. Well, actually, this is a comment I'm going to make, but the car feels so quick in terms of the acceleration and top speed that it just feels like an F1 car. But then when you are turning into a corner, well, it's not really the turn in, but it's mid-corner grip in particular. You suddenly do realize that you are in a road car, you know. I mean, the grip is just not like an F1 car, of course. It doesn't have the aerodynamics, but the speed is so similar. It's amazing. So unfortunately, I cannot really have a battle with the AI, and I don't know. They are very slow for some reason. There we are, that's first place. That bothers me. Don't know what's wrong with the AI. Look at this. This car has 7 gears. We aren't even reaching 7th gear at the end of the straight. It can go much faster than that, as I braked way too late, so I'm actually going to drop down the field now again. Shit. Whoa, okay, nice, that was a test. That was a good test for our car. There we go. And another big hit. Let's have a look at the damage and then restart the race. Look at that. That is the new damage model. No parts fell apart from the car. I don't know if that is actually possible, but it's good to see that. And also suspension damage has been enabled. Engine damage has been fine-tuned. Damage on the gearbox is there. Okay, let's have another start. So the AI is very slow off the line. But during this little race I'll talk a little bit more about the car physics then, because the AI does seem very slow. Ooh, big hit from behind. From the side actually. I think it was from the side. I don't know how much this damage actually affects my performance. I don't think it will damage my performance too much or compromise my performance. But man, what a car. I mean, it is so quick. The acceleration is mind-blowing. I mean, we are at 330 already. Well, almost 330. I mean, it really is incredible. When you go from 0 to 100, of course the acceleration is insane, but it keeps on going after that. It doesn't stop. It just from 100 to 200 is a matter of seconds. It's unbelievable. And it surprises me how early I can get on the throttle, keeping in mind that I have 963 brake horsepower on board, and you know, that's just where I'm playing with. I can get on the throttle, well, a lot, and without any big problems. Also, same for the brakes. And what I mean by same for the brakes is that I can, well, usually in the Assetto Corsa, in the beginning phase, I don't know if it's just because of the LaFerrari or they have changed something. It feels like I am able to get on the brakes quite a lot. In the older Assetto Corsa versions, usually in the beginning phase of braking, so yeah, just the beginning phase when you lift off the throttle and get on the brakes, it like to lock up quite quickly. But look at this, I'm just, well, basically pressing full braking power and demanding full braking power, and it does not lock the tires. Bear in mind that all the assists are disabled. There we can see it. I'm driving without any assists. Oh, brake to light, and turn. Look at that. That acceleration is insane. It goes to 300 so easily. It's unbelievable. And the sound as well. The sound is so brutal and violent. Big V12 engine, of course. Big boom there coming from the exhaust on the downshift. And again. But I would expect that you were able to play a little bit more with that you are able to play a little bit more with this car, keeping in mind once again that it has over 950 brake horsepower, but it actually feels so much in control, a lot more than I honestly expected. I mean, I expected that accelerating would be quite difficult, you know, with so much power, but it's not difficult at all actually. And I think that's a shame in some ways. Of course, it's good for driving quickly, driving fast, but I like to play with cars and have some oversteer. Look at this, full throttle. Oh, a little bit of oversteer, but that doesn't feel like 950 brake horsepower. Just not at all. Must be a big diffuser or something on this car. No, the diffuser usually is made for cornering grip, but it also seems to have a big effect on the traction or something like that. Francorchamps definitely braking for that one. I mean, once again, it just feels like an F1 car. F1 car will be flat throughout through Francorchamps there, of course. But you approach it with such a speed, you think like, wait, I'm in an F1 car. And you turn into the corner and, oh wait, I don't have the grip. This is a straight car. It's a pleasant surprise. See that? Throttle just sticks to the ground very well. bear in mind that I'm driving on the intermediate race tire. And I can indeed tell that the other tire has a little bit less grip. In terms of, you know, just cornering grip, as I had an ugly cut through a roost there, so apologies about that. But the other tire has a little bit less mid-corner grip and also less grip on traction. So you can play with it a little bit more. But still, it doesn't feel like 950 brake horsepower. It's pretty, well, I wouldn't call it weird, but just odd. So I'm not entirely sure on this, but I do think that the cockpit in the LaFerrari is a little bit different, to be honest. Could be wrong on that. I mean, the dashboard, I think there's a digital RPM counter in there as well, but it's on the wheel here. That's okay though, I'm not bothered by that, of course. Also, on the left of the speedometer and on the right hand side of the RPM, you can see this, well, what is it? A bar basically, which fills with purple color and gray, white, something like that. Sorry, I'm colorblind, so apologies about that. That is probably the hybrid system. So it activates when I'm on throttle. Is it? I think it is. I think you can also see this electrical icon showing up there. Look at the speed, 300. I wonder how quick this thing will be at Monza. I mean, I'm not even touching 7th gear. I don't think I went in 7th gear a single time over the course of this video. Now I must say that the force feedback feels a little bit better. Feels a little bit more smooth, where you feel like it needs to be more smooth, and well, the curbs are a little bit better, but still bumps, I don't know. I think it has this weird effect over bumps, which I don't really get sometimes. But I guess it's a step forward. Let's take a little bit more speed into our rouge. There we go. Awesome sound, not just coming from the engine, but also your environment from the car itself. You can really feel that you're just in a pure racing car, you know. This is a tricky corner, tricky to get the braking right. It's so stable though, it's unbelievable. I really did not expect that at all. 24 seconds in front of the AI. This is 100% strength, I'm very, very sure. This is a quick race weekend. Still 24 seconds, that's a lot. I'm also planning on doing a let's play on the channel on Assetto Corsa with career mode, because that has been implemented as well. So a lot of new features coming with this version 1.0 candidate version. Of course, new content, new tracks, new cars, but also just a lot of improvements to the game itself. Going a little bit wider over the slippery stuff. And again, nice track extending. Although I won't care at this stage. Just drive. Look at this. Not in 7th gear, not in 7th gear. I mean, this really is a cool car to ever go with your friends or something like that. The car feels right to drive. Apart from, once again, the fact that I think it just feels weird. How you can get, look at that, just full throttle. I know I was in quite low RPM, but still, it amazes me quite a bit. But yeah, furthermore, the turn-in feels incredibly sharp and responsive, like no other car so far, other than an F1 car, of course. But honestly, this is like an F1 car, but then in road version. Also, the rear spoiler comes up when you brake, as you can see here. That was interesting. Weight of the car shifted a little bit there. Got some oversteer on corner entry. See that? Full throttle. I can't understand why. If someone could explain me why this is, I'm very sure that I'm not running any assist. Although it just feels like it almost. Also with the AI, 35 seconds, what the hell? There has to be something wrong, I think. Maybe I'm stupid. I really don't know. Okay, so let's a bit of understeer there, mid-corner. He does tend to understeer a little bit here and there, thanks to, well, you expect so much grip as well. But let's be honest, it's a street car. It doesn't provide you with the grip you sometimes expect. As I said, it's easy to confuse it with an F1 car. It really is. Final lap. Let's concentrate, see if we can improve that 2 minute 15.0 we have on the board right now. Here we go. The acceleration is insane. Oh, too much speed. Yeah, definitely too much speed. Will compromise me for the entire straight now, so I presume I will be 6 tenths down coming at the end of the straight, about 6 tenths. Pretty accurate, 5.5 tenths. Let's try to improve though. Once again too deep. Not a good line through there. Let's go to second gear. Horrible line. That was a horrible lap, to be honest. Not great at all. They've also added pit stops in this new version. Don't know how it is settled with tire wear actually. I presume it is in this game. I really do. One thing where I am very happy about, as I got on a slippery part there. Well, doesn't matter. I mean, I was 43 seconds ahead. One thing I'm very happy about personally is that they have added DK2 support for the Oculus Rift now, finally. So definitely expect some Assetto Corsa virtual reality on the channel. Here, see, full throttle. It is, I don't know, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. The only way you can really get some oversteer, as you saw there, that was a good example, is by making the weight shift from left to right before a corner. Same for when going off track. You see this part here? This is slippery. That also causes oversteer, but using throttle doesn't really cause oversteer. It's so easy actually. Much easier than I expected. I think that's a little bit of a shame. This car in general has been quite different than I expected. And there we go, across the line. Race second place. Second place? Huh, and here I'm in first. Makes sense, right? Anyway, I think that is pretty much it. Let's have a few looks at the replay of Francorchamps. What was a good lap? There was oh, this was the final lap, which was a bad lap, but we'll let it play. And I'll use the static cameras because I love them. So have a look at this, guys, enjoy it. Now I'm out of here. So if you have enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a like. That is pretty much it. See you guys next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.